don't want to do either of those things.
Yeah, but if you had to, though. We set the scene. We have a choice. We must decide on the correct answers. I'm Kyle.
And I am Nathan.
And this is If You Had To, though.
Hello, Kyle.
Hello, Nathan. We are here again on the gloriousest of days.
The gloriousest.
Physical, technical word that is in the English
Technicolor.
dictionary. Technicolor. We are in Technicolor.
We're in 3D. I mean,
yeah. So
we're
everyone,
in 3D, we're in Technicolor, we are high definition.
we are indeed. Hopefully, everyone at home have put on their 3D glasses. They can.
You're wearing your glasses so you can actually see the real world in 4K.
I can indeed. Yeah.
Because how many Ks could you see in before?
None.
No Ks.
No
Can you
Ks.
imagine that, listener? Can you imagine a world without any Ks?
There would be no Kyles for starters.
No, you were seeing the world in the letter that becomes before K. N. No, I. LMNI. LMNI. It's I, isn't it? It is I.
No, it is J. J comes before K.
Where the... Wait, I've skipped past K.
Go back.
H-I-J.
Do the song, Nathan. Do the song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I...
L.
So close.
M-N-K. That's what it is. You're wrong, Kyle.
Oh, I'm completely wrong. So M. So first fact for the episode: M comes before K.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's
in the
first
alphabet.
fact for the episode. It is. Yep.
Great start.
I mean, I thought the world needed to know that the people don't want you to know the powers that be, the government, the Illuminati, the lizard people, zombie robot Margaret Thatcher.
Zombie robot Margaret Thatcher. That is an image.
Well, she refused to die, so she came back as a zombie. Then they cut off her head, so she was undead dead. And then the Tory party cyborgicized her.
Gave her a robot head. Or
yes, they gave her a robot head.
Okay.
Exactly, Kyle.
Yeah, that sounds like a good horror movie.
I'm talking about that stuff. That's history. That's historical facts, Kyle.
Brush up on your history, kids. You would learn all about zombie robot Margaret Thatcher.
Or at least you would if the schools weren't censoring that knowledge. Next time you see your kids' school, next time you see your school kids.
Next time you see your school kids or school kids.
Next time you see your school, kids, challenge your teachers. Tell them, I know about zombie robot Margaret Thatcher, and watch the shock in their eyes. They'll pretend it's shock at how you could say something so stupid, but really they'll be pressing the red alarm button under their desks that alert the
Pentagon.
The only thing that was popping into my head was the White House and the Pentagon. I was like, wait, what country do I live in? What color house do we have in this country? The brown house.
Yeah, we don't.
If America has the White House.
I don't know. Number 10 is just. It's just
a black door.
Yeah, it's just a boring black door. It's nothing exciting.
Yeah, it's really not as impressive. I mean, I suppose our equivalent of the White House is Buckingham Palace. The alarm goes straight to Buckingham Palace.
the king, because we don't. Unfortunately, the Queen is not with us anymore. The king will. Oh, sorry, Nathan. You look very shocked. Did you not know?
Imagine if that was how someone found out.
I mean, as we know, we have a lot of international listeners. So perhaps
we do. Sophisticated, international people of all breeds, colours, sizes, brain masses.
Yeah, and thank you all for listening, people from other countries. I don't know why you've tuned into two idiotic British guys, but thank you. Yeah, if you didn't know, our Queen did pass away fairly recently, although
under mysterious circumstances. Some people think zombie robot Margaret Thatcher had something to do with it.
Yeah, it's very, very likely. So yes, we now have a king. So yeah, if you do say this to your teachers, the red button will be going straight to Buckingham Palace. the king will jump from his throne, get onto his Harley, and zoom on down to that school and
He'll put
take
on
you
his
hostage.
little bike helmet.
He will
No,
indeed.
surely the king would be in one of the sidecars. He'd have a servant who would be driving the motorbike, and he'd be sitting in one of the sidecars.
Yes, the servant is like riding the motorbike, but also pouring him a cup of tea.
Yes.
Another crumpet, sir.
Oh yeah, because they also have a French press built into the bike.
Oh, definitely.
A waffle machine, a waffle maker.
A waffle maker built into them. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's the king. Of
You don't
course he would have
think
that.
the king has the wealth and the authority to make a waffle making bike?
It is basically like the Wallace and Gromit bike, where there's got all the different buttons. You press one button and jam comes out, another button cream comes out.
Exactly.
Anyway, the premise of this show, if you hadn't guessed already, if you hadn't guessed from everything we've just talked about, the premise of this show is that we create scenarios for each other, resulting in 2 possible outcomes. We'll discuss each outcome's pros and cons and decide definitively on the correct answers.
Exactly. And we're not afraid of the people at B. We're not afraid of the powers. We're not afraid of your teachers or the bike riding manservant of the king.
No.
Or even the king himself. No one can stop us from telling our story, from telling the truth.
Not even zombie robot Margaret Thatcher.
Don't say her name.
You say it.
We've said her name 3 times now. She's going to appear.
It's all right. We're not looking into a mirror.
Oh yes, that's the. I mean, unless you count this
Webcams.
screen I'm looking into, which is slightly reflective.
I think we're safe. I haven't heard the catcalling shriek that accompanies her presence.
Yeah, I mean, we know from all videos of Margaret Thatcher, in the middle of every speech, she goes.
She is part pterodactyl as well.
I mean, yeah, that's the one redeeming thing about her. Actually, it's the one thing I like about her is that she's part pterodactyl. And that old speech of hers, where after she talked about taking the bread away from children, she then flew away screaming.
Yeah, her wings unfolded. She started to fly away. History. Isn't history fun, kids?
Isn't history fun, kids?
Kyle and Nathan's History Hour. That's what this show should be.
I mean, that's why they were able to. That's why she came back as a zombie, because of the dinosaur DNA mixed in with her human DNA meant she can't die.
Yes, exactly. Anyway, this week, Nathan, you've had quite a week, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Things have finally been going well for you. You know, you're not the usual sad, pathetic, lonely loser that you usually are. You've been doing fairly well. Yeah, you had a shower. You brushed your teeth for the first time. You wore some new clothes.
I thought I could taste lemony fresh and not the sweet bitterness of my own tears.
Oh yeah, no, your tears have dried up, Nathan. You've got into the stock markets. You started making some money on crackers.
Oh yes, I mean put 20 down on crackers and spread it. That's what I said.
You did. I mean, Christmas is coming up, and crackers sell like hotcakes.
Wait, are we thinking of 2 different kinds of crackers here? Because I was thinking of the crackers that you spread butter on.
Oh, cheese and crackers.
Or cheese. Whereas you were thinking of Christmas crackers.
I was thinking of the crackers that you pull and that you used to get toys inside of.
I've just had the best idea ever, Kyle.
Okay, I'm listening.
Put crackers inside of a Christmas cracker.
And
it's a Christmas cracker.
And a little wrapped up piece of cheese. Oh, it would be adorable. Oh, and you could get like a little knife. Like maybe each cracker has something that will accompany cheese and crackers.
To get the whole set.
Yeah, one has a little knife for cheese. One has a little cheese itself. One has a little box of crackers. The cracker set.
The Christmas cracker set.
Coming to a store near you. Awesome.
And then you can have, if we can get Mr. T to endorse it, we can have the crackers Christmas cracker set.
Perfect.
It's obviously crackers only for white people for some reason.
We're the only ones that eat crackers, obviously.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, you've been doing very well, Nathan. Very well for yourself. You got yourself a new suit. You put on that new moisturizer.
Moisturator. Oh, I love that moisturator. It really moisturates my face and just I can feel it bubbling. That's what it's meant to be doing.
It is indeed. And you look and smell amazing. You even got yourself a date for the zoo.
Well, of course, with this brand new polka dot suit. I just walked straight up to first pretty woman I saw, did a little swivel and went, "Hey, babe, have you seen the zoo? Well, you are now." And then I grabbed her and we walked to the zoo.
Amazing. So you and your new lady friend, Smiggle Bigglesby.
Smiggle Bigglesby. Oh, as beautiful as she sounds.
Yeah, the most attractive woman in the whole of the UK.
Yes.
Smiggle
the way Smiggles Bigglesby wiggles her big old biggle.
There's nothing quite like it, is there, Nathan?
It's like jelly. It's like jelly on a roller coaster. I could just watch it wobble forever.
Jelly on a roller coaster.
Yep.
That should be a new phrase that people coin whenever they're talking about
that was my chat up line to you. It's like, hey, is your I don't even know how I'd phrase this. Hey, is your butt made of jelly? Because I'm a roller coaster. It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. Watching you is like watching jelly on a roller coaster. Is
that would make much more sense. Damn it! I've wasted £1,000 on these screen printed T-shirts that say, "Hey, is your ass made of jelly? Because I'm a roller coaster." Obviously, one message on one side, one on the other.
Of course.
I also did it the wrong way around. On the front of the T-shirt is "Because I'm a roller coaster," and on the back it says, "Is your ass made of jelly?" It just all went wrong. But other than my screen printing mistake, everything in life is going great right now.
Yes.
And I've taken old Smiggles to the zoo.
You did, and see, it was all going great, but then. Nathan.
I'm so happy to hear it's going great. Just absolutely great. And nothing can bring me down from this car. Nothing can possibly go wrong.
Except you were...
I just feel so happy. Filled with happiness and joy. And only a monster, only the cruelest, most heartless, soulless beast would ever try and take this happiness away from me. Even if it was pretend. Even if it was just like two friends pretending and making stuff up on a podcast. Even someone pretending that this pretend scenario had to end, they would have to be the worst person in the world. I'm sorry, you were saying something?
No. Should we move on to your scenario? That was... that was it. That was the end of the game.
Oh well, I guess I choose to be happy with Smiggles.
You are. You are very happy with Smiggles.
Fantastic. And now on to the commercials.
Bye,
jam.
Cheese. I said cheese, you said jam. So it's like, I just imagine the advert is a piece of cheese and loose jam collide.
Our minds, when we both thought of advert, we both thought jingle and one word.
Both food as well. Just shows where our heads are at.
To be honest, jam and cheese, you don't need to advertise. You don't need to come up with a slogan. Just say jam and people want jam. Say cheese and people want cheese.
Or they expect their photo to be taken.
That's true. Jam and cheese.
That's our new cartoon after the podcast is over. Jam and cheese. Nothing quite like it.
Wacky adventures will they get into next time, kids?
Unfortunately, Nathan, you didn't live happily ever after. You were leaning over the bars, looking at the gorillas in their enclosure.
Oh.
You tried to feed one a banana, but you slipped. You slipped, Nathan.
I'm happy with Smiggles and a wobbling jelly bottom.
Like jelly on a roller coaster, baby. And you fell into the gorilla enclosure. The gorilla.
Well, it's okay, it's fine. I'm just going to use my my knowledge of sign language. I didn't learn sign language. Do these gorillas speak Klingon? I make a bunch of Klingon noises at them. Oh,
This enrages the gorilla further. It
what?
charges at you, grabs you by the ears, and tears your face clean off your body.
Oh, dearie me.
Yeah, just your face.
I can't say I was a big fan of this development.
No?
No, well, I was going to say I like my face, but actually that's a lie. But I like my face on my face.
Yeah,
Of
you
all
like...
of all the places I want my face to be, on my skull is the first place I would think of.
Yeah, it's kind of inconvenient to have it elsewhere.
Mm.
The gorilla, unfortunately, the problem was the moisturizer that you used was banana flavoured.
Oh, the moisturator.
The moisturator, that was it, yes.
Oh yeah, of course it was extract of banana.
And the gorilla just gobbles your face.
It had a good advert though.
Yeah.
Do banana moisturizer.
A gorilla won't rip off your face.
Yeah, exactly. This is false advertising.
It was very false advertising. You should get your money back for that $2.99 bottle of moisturizer.
That was what I was thinking as my face was ripped off by a gorilla.
You passed out. You wake up in the hospital, Nathan.
I want my money back is the first thing I say. It would be if I could speak.
Oh yeah, you definitely can't speak. You can't see. You can only just hear.
Whoa. Did it rip out my eyes?
No, that they are covered by a mask.
Ah.
People couldn't bear to look at your face, so they've covered you with a blanket.
Yeah, this has happened before.
Yeah, way before you had your face ripped
I've
off.
awoken in the hospital, but I don't know I'm in the hospital because it's all pitch black.
Yes. You just hear a voice in your ear. Hello, Nathan. I am your doctor.
Oh, thank God, Doctor. The most terrible thing happened. Is Smiggles with you, by the way?
Oh, the woman you were with. No. She said that she couldn't bear to look at you anymore and went off with your rival.
No.
Better Nathan.
Better Nathan? But he's so much better than me. He has more hair. He's slightly taller.
He has a face.
He has a face. Damn that bastard. Damn him to hell.
And his butt, Nathan, his butt is like jelly on a roller coaster. It is unbelievable.
No, his butt is like custard on the moon.
Oh, you can't beat that. Custard on the moon. Who knows where it's going to go in that anti-gravity field?
That's how that was his chat up line. My butt is like stood on the moon. Who knows where it's going to go in that anti-gravity field? And what woman could say no to a chat up line like that?
Well, certainly not Smiggles.
That was nice being in love for 5 minutes before a gorilla ripped my face off.
So
Why does this keep happening to me?
So the doctor continues to whisper sweet nothings in your ear. My doctorate wasn't downloaded from Google Images, you know.
Oh. Well,
anyway, let's get you a replacement face.
Yes, thank you. By the way, what's your name, Doctor?
I already told you. Doctor, I did not download my doctorate from Google Images.
Oh, Doctor, I did not download my doctorate from Google Images. Well, it's very nice to meet you, Doctor. I did not download my doctorate from Google Images.
Anyway, can we get on, please?
I'm sorry, am I inconveniencing you with my lack of a face? Have you got a hot date to go to?
Yes, some woman named Smiggles wants to take me out.
Anyway, God, she's retiring better Nathan.
Anyway, he goes over to his 3D printer to print you off a new face.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he explains to you that he's not that great at facial expressions and he can only do 2. And obviously, your face, it's not going to be able to move. So whatever facial expression he does for you...
Will this face have hair? Because that would be an improvement on my previous face.
No, that would cost a lot more money to give it hair.
No hair at all, as in I don't have eyebrows or a beard, because I previously had eyebrows and a beard, and I was happy with the beard. I don't know, I never really thought that much about my eyebrows, but now it's all I can think about.
They would only be drawn on with pen afterwards.
Oh dear God!
Unfortunately.
Do you have good quality pens here in the hospital?
We have biro.
Oh no!
You could use Crayola if you would prefer.
I would not prefer. I want my eyebrows back. Give me my eyebrows. I then find with dismay that I can't cry.
No, but he does lift up your blanket very briefly to show you the two expressions that he can give you. One expression shows your face looking extremely pissed off. The other expression is you looking extremely lustfully happy.
Lustfully happy.
Lustfully
You had to put
happy.
lustfully in there.
I did indeed. And you've got the option now, Nathan. You can either pick either of these faces, but unfortunately your face will be stuck like this no matter what your mood for the rest of your life.
For the rest of my life, I will have one facial expression. I'll be able to feel however I want.
Of course you will. No one's stopping your feelings, Nathan. That would be a monster would do that.
Right. And I can still express I can, if I was forced into a happy smiling position, I guess my mouth would always be in a big smile. So it would be hard to yell really angrily with a giant smile on my face.
Yeah, you could probably still manage it.
What the hell you think you're doing?
Yeah, but you would just be grinning from ear to ear like the Joker.
It's so nice to meet you.
See, for the people at home, they don't realise what you were doing. You were testing out the two faces there.
Yes, I was testing out what it would be like to try and yell with anger with a smile on my face and to greet someone with joy with a frown. It was tricky. Did I go my entire life with one facial expression? And if I had to, if before this had happened, before my face was ripped off by a gorilla, if you'd asked me if I had to choose one facial expression for the rest of my life, neither of them would be furious or lustfully happy.
Really? Oh, well,
not the
that's a shame.
Parts, because that implies not just a big smile on my face, but also my eyes are looking at my eyebrows, or my drawn-on eyebrows, are raised up, and I'm looking down. My lip is sticking out, and everything I say has to come out with this tone. Why, hello. I go to the shops. I'm like, can I have some milk? Yeah, that's how I like my milk.
I mean, I never said that you had to change the way you speak, but
I imagine that the facial expression will dictate how I speak.
I see. It makes perfect sense.
Can I have some hemorrhoid cream, please?
The way you look as you say that, though, it just makes it makes
everyone uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like, I would like some hemorrhoid cream, please, but would you also apply it to me? It's like that sort of face.
Whereas if I was really angry, like, can I have some hemorrhoid cream? Which actually would make sense in context.
Would, yeah. That would be very understandable.
Then the doctor would be afraid to apply it because I look so angry.
They don't typically apply it for you.
I don't know what kind of doctors you've seen, but the doctors that I hire that come to my hotel late at night and I pay them in cash, they always apply hemorrhoid cream to my sensitive eye.
Whether you ask for it or not. Whether you need it or not. Doctors just come to your hotel room.
Kyle. I always need it.
That's what they tell you anyway.
I mean, actually, it's been worse since they've been applying it daily. I may be allergic to the cream.
I mean, overuse of any steroid is going to give you serious...
Steroid?
I assume so.
It's not a steroid.
I'm going to Google it. Let's see what hemorrhoid cream is. God, we were talking earlier about if you died today, like, what would be on your computer history. Now it's going to be hemorrhoid cream. Hydroxystrine.
10 out of 10. Exactly how it's meant to be said.
Yep. Is a type of medicine known as a steroid.
No.
I don't know if that's... Yes, I believe I was correct.
I mean, actually, I shouldn't be surprised. We're always correct on this show.
I've never been wrong ever.
No, not on this show.
Not on this show. Well, in life in general.
So, yeah, having to interact with people on a daily basis looking furious would be a bit difficult. Going to job interviews would be difficult. Mm-hmm. Well, you see, what makes me a good employee is just don't hurt us. You've got the job.
Although the other way, like if you're at a job interview and you're looking very lustfully at them, I think I would make a wonderful employee.
Yeah, especially, I mean, my God, what if it was a job like taking care of the elderly or something? I've always been interested. I'm a very caring person. I like to be hands-on.
I mean, the other way. I like to be hands-on.
Exactly. So I mean, yeah, I'd be furious. Like, I really, really want to take care of these people. I'll take care of them all night long. Just
Let's
you wait.
Nathan.
Just you wait.
Let's try and think of jobs that having these expressions would work perfectly in.
Okay. Bouncer at a nightclub.
Perfect. Yes.
Angry face. The lustful happiness would be a bit weird.
Yeah, that wouldn't work as a bouncer. I mean, it might deter people if you're just...
It really might. Okay, now what kind of job would lustful happiness be a plus?
Oh, I know. You know, they have...
I can't think of any job where it's not creepy. If I'm an ice cream man,
No.
absolutely horrendous.
You know, like Twitch streamers or whatever, and they're like, they like lay there and they talk to the camera, and they're like, "Oh yeah, so I've just been hanging out here today in my bedroom. I've been doing this," and that they make money off of it somehow, and all they do is you could be
I
that.
Would need to play video games while looking at the screen with lustful happiness.
Yeah, you would have to be in just like very thin lingerie.
God.
Do you think you could become a Twitcher, Nathan? Or
I don't think that's what they call them, a Twitcher.
Or have your own OnlyFans.
I mean, that would be the only options left to me, wouldn't it?
It would if you chose
I would
that face.
I'd do really mundane, boring. Like I'd have an OnlyFans, but I'd be doing like, today I'm going to be making this Lego Star Wars, the Death Star. See its smooth curves.
I mean, with that seductive face, you would make a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, is this new face any more attractive than my old face?
Oh, certainly not. I mean, your eyebrows are marker pen for a start.
And also, it's stuck in a smiling position. Is it like my skin is stretched and pinned in a certain position?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, your cheekbones are so high.
And the skin is tearing. After a few months, it's going to start tearing. I'm going to have to get this face replaced every year.
Likely, yeah.
Oh God, these are terrible options, Kyle. Both terrible. I think, on reflection, there is only one option I can go with. Only one option that fits my lifestyle, my current personality, and the country that I live in. Because
lustful stare it is. Okay.
No. We live in good old Blighty, where everybody hates everybody. So me being absolutely furious would make sense. No one's going to bat an eye. I go on the bus and look like I want to murder everyone. Fit right in. I go to the shop. I have to wait in a queue. And every second that I wait, I'm staring with bitter anger at the person in front of me. No one would think anything of it.
No.
Whereas if I'm going around everywhere looking like I want to rip everyone's trousers off and just have a hell of a time.
Watch that jelly wobble.
Exactly. Many people would question that.
They would.
It would become uncomfortable.
Yeah, I do agree that having a angry frowny face is very...
So I think
you would fit in very well.
I'm going to have to go for the resting bitch face.
Okay, and that is what you've gone with. And I mean, it's kind of off-putting because you've been like staring me down this entire podcast, and it's a little unnerving.
I mean, it's difficult for people to know when I'm genuinely angry with them now because I'm angry all the time.
Even on your birthday, and you get everything you wanted, and you're eating your favourite slice of birthday cake, you still look pissed off.
They've got me my Superman cape. They've got me a new Action Man doll. They've got me they've got me the best present of all, a cracker and a cracker.
A cracker.
How could anyone not be happy with that?
Yeah.
Yet somehow, and my man is crying in the corner thinking, why nothing we do ever makes him happy. I've so much effort into planning his perfect birthday, and he's still so miserable. What did I do wrong? And the rest of the family are staring at me like, you made Nana cry. And then I'm kicked out onto the streets.
And that's where you live now.
So yeah, this has gone up perfectly.
Yeah, it all started out so nicely.
I'm just glad that I was able to break into this Curry's store and use their webcam so I could chat to you tonight.
Of course.
I mean, I say I'm glad. I don't look glad. I look furious.
Yeah.
Absolutely furious. Like, I hate you. Hate you with the fury of 1,000 burning suns.
But I know it's just that face transplant you had.
Yeah, just the face. Definitely just the face. You never have to question if you've done anything wrong ever again, because you know it's just the face.
Yep. Every time I think, have I annoyed him? No, it's just the face.
No, it's just his face. I'm so glad, Carl, that you no longer have to worry about annoying me. You no longer have to even think about being considerate, because you know that it's just my face.
It's just your face, you massive arsehole.
Leave my massive arsehole out of this.
But it's like jelly on a roller coaster.
So yeah, that's my life now. I'm just bitter and twisted, and I scare children walking down the street. Not much has changed, to be honest. You, Kyle, you've had a bit of a change recently as well.
I have.
You were out just recently, just the other day. You were out at the happiest place on earth.
Happy Super Happy Funland?
No, even better than Happy Super Happy Funland. Try again.
Giraffes Are Us.
No, not even better than Giraffes Are Us. One more try.
Disneyland.
You idiot, Kyle. I am so furious with you. This isn't just my face. I am furiously angry with you, you massive twatting idiot. No, Kyle, it wasn't Disneyland. You... Very angry at you.
I still don't buy it. I still think it's just your face transplant.
Well, it's not. I don't know how much more I can stress at you. This is genuine anger. You, Kyle, are at the Puppy Palace Palladium, where all the staff are giggling toddlers.
Giggling toddlers? The staff? Okay.
The venue is puppies. Puppies galore. The product is puppies. The staff are toddlers.
It sounds like a place
Giggling.
Nathan, it sounds like a place that you would blow up. It sounds like a place that you would have a vendetta against for some reason.
Yes, I have. They have got snipers on the roof trained in case I come anywhere near.
Are these giggling toddlers also orphans by any chance?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But for you, Carl, this is the happiest place on earth. And you are enjoying the wonders of the sights, your heart filled with joy. And your creepy psychic son, Jeffrey, is the happiest you've ever seen him.
Oh, my creepy psychic son, Jeffrey. I forget about him sometimes, but he always reminds me he's there.
This place is wonderful, Father. I can hear them. I can hear them laughing.
Who's that, Jeffrey? The giggling children?
No, the dead.
I see, Jeffrey. Well,
Oh, a puppy.
Yes, that is a puppy.
Soul.
Yes, maybe not go too close to the puppies, Jeffrey.
Whoops, I touched one and it exploded.
Yeah, that was kind of why I didn't want you to go near the... I'm sorry, I'll pay for that, sir.
Why have these babies erupted into flames?
Jeffrey. Can't take him anywhere, I swear.
But, other than Jeffrey inadvertently sending, not just killing, but probably sending them straight to hell, sending puppies and babies straight to hell.
He does that now and again.
Other than that, this is the greatest place you've ever been. Your heart is filled with joy. You can't imagine a happier sight.
Ugh.
Little puppies running around all over the place, licking your toes, babies rolling around on top of them, riding them, and just laughing and giggling. It's wonderful.
Amazing. I cannot think of a happier time.
You can't imagine anything disrupting this. I mean, could you imagine if you were in a place where you were really happy and someone then told you that ended and that changed? Wouldn't that be cruel?
If someone did that, they would be the most black-hearted, devilish, evil person in the entire existence of anyone being evil ever, including Hitler. And Saddam Hussein, and who else is super evil in this world?
Hitler and Saddam Hussein and Genghis Khan.
And Genghis Khan.
Or when the government took all of their corpses and fused them into one mega cyborg zombie. Adolf Hussein Khan.
Thatcher.
Oh God. The four heads of the apocalypse.
Oh my God.
That's not a phrase.
The four heads. Yes, it is now the four heads of the apocalypse.
The Hydra-like monster that rampages the streets. It's going to get us all eventually.
It is.
But you don't need to worry about that right now because you're in the happiest place in the world.
I am.
Yes. You don't need to think about the Adolf Hussein Khan Thatcher Matron.
The four worst people ever. That's what we've
That
said.
is a zombie cyborg.
Yeah.
Limbs everywhere. That's an image. But you don't need to worry about that because, everywhere you can look, you can see a child playing with a dog, puppies jumping up into the air, grabbing frisbees. One dog is playing a guitar.
Amazing.
One dog skateboards past. A baby is juggling. It's just wonderful. Then you get a call from your wife.
Oh, good. Which one?
Number 5.
Ah, wife number 5. How are you doing, darling?
You, where are you?
I am at the happiest place in the world.
I don't care. You forgot to take the bins out.
Oh, sorry, darling. I'll do that when I get home.
No!
Well, I can't do it from where I am now.
They're
because
collecting the bins in the next few minutes, and if you don't get the bin out on the curb in time, may God have mercy on your soul. She hangs up.
Jeffrey, quick, we need to get home as soon as possible. The bins!
Yeah.
We forgot the bins!
How could you do that, Father? You know what mother number 5 is like when you forget the bins.
I know, Jeffrey.
I thought you would never forget, not after what she did. He looks down at your groinal region and then looks back up. I thought you would never forget. I could feel your pain. So yeah, you know that you have to get home. You know that if you don't get the bins out, it will mean catastrophe.
It will, yes.
And there's no time. The bus isn't going to get you there. You can't. You're a good hour away from your house. There's only one option.
Of course there is.
So you activate your orbital satellite teleport beam.
Never leave the house without it.
No, you had to pat down your pockets a few times. It wasn't your car keys for the car. That's what car keys are for. It wasn't your iPod Touch. It wasn't your Tamagotchi, which was in your other pocket.
Of course.
And it wasn't your abacus.
Which, yeah, I just keep in my back pocket. Yeah.
Yeah, in case anyone ever asks you a difficult maths question, you need to get out the abacus. But eventually you find the remote for your orbital satellite teleport beam, and you press the button. Perfect. And from the sky, a bright blue, glowing beam of light bursts through the ceiling above you, interacting and hitting the ground where you are. And you know that it is going to teleport you home in time to take the bins out. Everything's going to be okay. Yeah, you calm down. All the stress leaves your body. You know you can go home, take the bins out, come straight back and have the happiest day ever. And as the beam begins to teleport you away, an infant baby riding a Yorkshire Terrier crashes into you, and you emerge outside your house from the teleportation beam. But because they were in the beam with you, unexpectedly, terrifying transformation has occurred. You have swapped bodies.
I've swapped bodies. With who?
That's the question, Carl. You know, as being a genius, you know when you're in the teleportation beam, a baby to one side of you, a dog to the other, you knew that you had to merge with one of them.
Of course.
You had a split second to choose. And that is your question, Carl. If you had to, would you rather live your life as a baby with your full adult intelligence, but still with baby urges, baby thoughts, baby biology, or as a dog? Again, full intelligence, full mind, but dog urges.
Kyle the dog or Kyle the baby? I mean, they both sound like cowboy names.
Yes.
Okay. Would I be, if I say I combined myself with a baby, would I have like the big baby eyes? Would I have like a bigger head than my body?
No. You would literally be in the baby's body.
I would be in the baby's body. Okay.
The baby would then take over your body and presumably wander off into the street and get hit by a truck.
Oh, that's
your body.
Then.
Your body's going to die. Either the baby wanders off drooling and gets hit by a truck, or the dog runs after a squirrel and gets hit by a truck.
Okay, so
struck by lightning.
All loose ends are tied up no matter what I pick.
Yep. And the like other all loose ends are tied up. That's what I was going to say.
Okay. Now a baby, of course. A baby cannot.
They are 3 months and 45 days old, if you want to be specific.
Okay, so I can't even walk. I can just I don't even know if I can crawl yet.
I don't know if you can even hold your head forward.
No, I don't think I can lift my head out. It would
I'll
take.
say whatever age it is that when babies can crawl around on their own, you're that age.
Oh, I can crawl around. Okay.
You can't talk. You in your brain are aware of human language, but you can't form it.
So, see, I'd have to wait at least 18 years before I could legally drink alcohol again. I would have to go.
Yeah.
I would have to go
That's
through
the first thing you thought of.
That is the first thing I thought of. I'd have to go through my whole life cycle again. I'd have to go through puberty again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is assuming that there's going to be someone to look after me through these first few years.
I mean, do you think if you crawled, you're just outside your house, if you crawled into your house as a baby and gave your best sweet baby eyes, do you think any of your 7 wives would be susceptible?
Now, my wives are all awful, awful people. I mean, it's the only reason they married me.
One's a sentient swarm of bees. One is a Tory. Just the worst. Worst people in the world.
They are the worst of the worst. So, okay.
One likes marmalade.
One loves marmalade and cashews, which is the worst thing ever. So, if I was a dog, I would have a much shorter lifespan. Again, I wouldn't be able to talk, but I would never be able to talk.
No, as a baby, you could eventually learn to talk. As a dog, you could never. You might be able to figure out, you might be able to learn to control the body well enough to do that thing certain animals can do where they count and they do sign language.
Yeah, I mean, I still have my brain, and I'm still very as intelligent as I was about to say. I am still very intelligent. I'm not intelligent.
I am still intelligent.
me still intelligent. I would be as intelligent as I am now. Is what I was trying to say.
You would be overwhelmed by the urges of whatever body you're in. So if you were a baby, anything and everything would upset you and make you want to cry.
Yes. But if I was a dog, I would just want to lick myself all day.
If you were a dog, you'd be very, very interested in butts.
Yeah.
Even more so than you are right now.
Yeah.
I know that's hard to believe. What we were talking about earlier about how we were talking about if you died, what would people think if they saw your internet history? There's obviously all the butts.
Yeah.
There's his hemorrhoid cream and steroid, which actually is quite fitting. And then there's
I mean the search
big busty armadillos.
The search term jelly on a roller coaster and custard on the moon are definitely the most prevalent.
They're definitely government watch lists now.
Yeah. I'm thinking though, if I was a dog, I wouldn't have a very long life. I wouldn't ever be able to talk. I wouldn't ever be able to do much. Also, I don't want to be someone's pet. I don't want to be put on a leash and walked around. At least with a baby. Basically, if I become a baby, I get to relive my life again, have extra years of my life, as long as I don't die, obviously, in that time.
Yes.
And then when I get
that's kind of true of everyone.
Yeah. When I get to this age again, I will still have the rest of my life to live, and I can live it as I was. So I'm thinking that I would go for the baby. It would be tough for the first few years.
You would
definitely
live out your life as a baby. So let's play this out. Okay. You have now taken over the body of a baby. You are outside on your driveway.
Yeah.
You're a baby. Where do you go?
I crawl to what? I forget. Do I have pets? My brain's a little muddled at the moment because of everything that's happened.
You have pets.
Do I have pets? Yeah.
I think you have a telepathic, shape-shifting octopus dog.
Okay, so
he may have run away. I'm not sure.
We would at least still have the telepathic octopus dog flap. So
yes,
I would crawl towards that flap and try and get inside the house first of all. Is any of my 7 wives around?
Well, I don't know. What day is it? It's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Beverly the bee woman has Pilates.
She does.
Xena the warrior princess has a book club, and wives 3 to 7.
That's what I refer to them as, yeah. Wife 3, wife 4, wife 5, wife 6.
I mean,
wife
after
7.
the 3rd wife, you just couldn't be bothered to remember the names anymore.
Exactly. That in my phone, that's why it came up as wife 5 when she called me.
Yes. They are they're just all in the kitchen drinking wine, plotting your demise.
Okay,
birthday party.
So I go in, give them the biggest baby eyes, smile up at them cutely, and hope to be taken into the fold. as it's kind of creepy because they're going to be like treating me like their
Yeah, I was
child.
just thinking about that myself. The women that were your wives are now your mothers.
Yeah, and I have
We have
slept with at least a few of
I
these.
dare say you are old enough that you don't get breastfed anymore.
Thank
Also,
God.
none of these women are your actual mothers, so I don't think they
Yeah, that would
could.
be that. Yeah, I don't think that's
That would be
allowed.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think
So,
first of all
but they would obviously have to bathe you.
They would, yeah.
I mean, they do that if you were a dog as well. So yeah, you are now a little infant being raised by the women that were once your wives.
I am indeed, and do you know what? I couldn't be happier. You know, I don't have to go to work. I get fed. Like the food is pureed for me, so I don't even have to chew. You know, I'm living the best life. I can shit anywhere I like, and someone else
living the dream.
someone else is going to clean that up.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, thank God that I learned how to speak baby. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to have this podcast right now.
Yeah. Props to you and your engineering skills to actually get the voice activation software to say all this stuff for me.
Exactly. You know, I'm just a genius hacker. I typed all the things. I pressed the buttons.
You just look very angry while you're doing it.
I just look furious. If anyone could see this scene, there is a really angry man on a computer screen looking at a baby.
Yeah, and obviously you've been having to, like 90s hacker style, constantly type on your keyboard.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm constantly typing, exactly.
Yeah, to get this all to work. Well, there you go. That's the show, everyone.
Wow, what an ending.
What an ending. I mean,
There you go. That's the show.
That's the show. Bye. Yeah, watch out for the Hydra creature. I forget what it was even called now.
Oh well, the Adolf Hussein Genghis Thatcher. Matron.
Yes, zombie robot.
It's half robot. 1/4 of the worst people in the history of the world. Half zombie. All nightmare.
All nightmare, all evil.
Nothing redeeming about this whatsoever.
That was the main reason we did today's podcast. It's a public service announcement.
It's to warn the world.
Yeah.
They need to know about the terrifying Hydra. Well, I'm glad that they know now.
I'm glad that they know.
You know, I'm very, very, very angry about the situation, as you can tell.
I genuinely cannot tell, no.
No, well, you mean you don't have object permanence yet. Where have I gone? Where have I gone?
Where did you go? Where did you go? There you are!
I was going to distract you with a pair of keys.
Just any bright colour would be fine. This has been If You Had To, though. If you like the show, please follow and subscribe to the podcast on Patreon. You can find it at patreon.com/ifyouhadto, though. You can follow me on Twitter at Kyle M. Bennett. That's Kyle_M_Bennett with 2 N's and 2 T's. I don't actually have access to my Twitter anymore because I am an infant.
You know, you've got parent controls on at the house.
Yeah, so I can't really respond.
Your tiny little chubby fingers.
Yeah, I just smash the keys if I try and type anything.
You just smack your head into the keyboard. That's how we're currently communicating. That's how you turned the camera on. And you can follow me at nWozniakart, NWOZNIAKART. I will be very angry at you for following me, but please do it so anyway. And you can also follow my Instagram at Nathan Wozniak. Again, lots of pictures of me being very angry.
And if anyone out there cares, I mean, if you care enough to listen to this nonsense, then you may care that I wrote and recorded an album. Please
did, which is very impressive for a baby to do.
Yeah, I did it as this infant that I am now. You can find it at notalentrequired.bandcamp.com. The album is called Just Do It. So just do it.
The name of that.
I should. Yeah, it took me way too long to come up with. But yes, go find that. Follow us on all these things. That is the show now. That is the end.
That's it.
That is
what
how.
What else do you want? Hey?
What else? Yeah.
Yeah.
What more can we do for you?
What are you doing, eh? What are you contributing?
Yeah, we've done all this for you. You could at least do those 2 things we've asked you. Well, about 5 things, I think. Follow us on Patreon. Follow both of our Twitters and Instagrams, and buy my album. Come on, it's the
Yeah,
least you could do after
you at
listening to
least
this
do all
rambling
those things,
nonsense.
and if you don't, you're a terrible person. I'm very angry.
This
And
has
you've
been
made
if you,
Kyle cry.
you have, and you. I will scream and scream and scream.
He's not going to stop screaming until you buy all his things.
This has been if you had to, though. I have been a infant baby.
And I've been absolutely furious to be here.